Welcome back to today's college basketball pick video play for December 13th, 2017. In today's video, going to be talking about this matchup here between Grand Canyon and Boise State and give our take on where we feel the better value is going to be on the over-under. Currently, that total sitting at about 135 points. If you guys are interested in getting all of our plays for today's action, including our daily free play, you can access those over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. So coming into this one, should be an interesting matchup here. Grand Canyon coming into the year with some elevated expectations. I wish this team would have tested themselves a bit more during the non-conference, but 7-2 overall, losing in a couple of their tougher matchups, one at home against San Diego by 10 points, and also losing on a neutral site to St. John's by 8 points in their last outing. Another defensive battle there for Grand Canyon, getting past North Carolina Central by a final of 64-59. And the Antelopes, they've been building their success this season on the defensive side of the ball. They're fifth in all of college basketball in points allowed, giving up 59 points per contest on average, compared to 246th in all of college basketball in scoring average. And we feel like this Antelopes team is going to have a very tough time consistently scoring buckets here today on the road against a Boise State team that's also plays a similar style in terms of grinding things out more in the half court. Also, Grand Canyon, not a team that's been testing themselves on the road up to this point in the year. This is actually going to be their first true road test of the non-conference. So whenever you travel into a tough road atmosphere, especially a place like Boise where the fans usually come out and support their team rather consistently, it's going to be interesting to see how Grand Canyon responds to that situation. So the home team here today, the Boise State Broncos, we really liked them to take a big step forward this year, and they've been proving us right and then some. They've actually even been better than we were expecting. They're 9-1 overall, making a case perhaps to potentially be a Mountain West team that can build a kind of resume, maybe even get at-large consideration to the NCAA tournament come March. Thus far, during the non-conference, Boise State, they've picked up some pretty nice wins. On the road against Oregon, they completely blew out a pretty good Loyola, Illinois squad. They blew out Illinois State. They got a nice win against UTEP. Not necessarily the toughest overall non-conference strength of schedule either for the Broncos, but they've been consistently competitive enough, and they've blown out a lot of the teams that they were expected to beat by significant margins. So a pretty consistent performance that we've been getting out of the Broncos on a game-to-game basis. They're 11th in all of college basketball in total team defense, giving up about 60 points per contest, a little bit over that, and then also 130th in scoring average, averaging about 78 points per contest, which puts them at about 6 to 7 more points per game than their competition. So heading into this one, behind their home court advantage, we do expect Boise State to go on and win this one, and wouldn't be surprised to win it by a significant margin, especially when you consider the fact that Grand Canyon has yet to play a true road game up to this point in the year. We feel it's going to be a slower-paced half-court battle, with defense really dictating the action. And as a result, we feel like even though this is a fairly low total number, the under still feels like the better value play as long as the Broncos don't get red hot on the offensive side of the ball and just completely demolish the Antelopes. A better play here, the under on the total of 135 points. We feel like that's going to be a very solid bet. And again, guys, if you're interested in getting all of our plays for today's action, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel.